Hi, this is Jane from the Horse Life YouTube channel. I'd bought Shalico a pair of scoot boots from Horseland Rockhampton, and that's when he went lame. So I didn't even get to try them on him. I'm just going to briefly show you what's in the packet. There's Shalico in all of his glory. Here are his scoot boots. I did measure him up for them nearly 12 months ago, and he has a size 5, which is just there on the front of all the scoot boots. They come with the straps ready to use and the straps that go along the front. They say to leave a couple of fingers gap in here when you put them on. If these straps here are too tight on the heel of the horse, you can actually get a heat gun and soften them and slightly stretch them, but I think if you do that, they won't be covered under warranty. But there are instructions from Scoot Boot on their website on how you can do that. They come with gaiters, which go over the back here to prevent rubbing. They say not to put the gaiters on while you're sizing the boots up, just so that you can see how well they fit. But when you have got them sized up, they just go over there. The sticker has to be to the back, and they hook over and Velcro on, like so. So that provides just a little bit of cushioning on the back of their heels. They come with 2 spare front straps. They come with 2 spare back straps, which are in your packet. They come with a packet of spare nuts and screws, which hold on these parts in the front. If these are on for a long time, they can rust and it can be just about impossible to get them undone. I have had to actually cut them off once. I've also bought a pair of purple because everyone knows that's my favourite colour. So these are just spare straps for the back. They also say when you clean them, don't use chemicals or detergents, just water. And then all the accessories you can get to go with them. There are different straps. These straps here are called mud straps, and they're supposed to help them stay on better if they're going through mud that, you know, the horse's feet is sucked into. And there are more different types of gaiters. You can also get pads, gaiter tape, shims, ice studs if you're somewhere where it's icy, which isn't in Australia. Now we also have a local boot fitter who lives near Rockhampton. Her name's Karen. She fits all types of boots, not just scoot boots. So she can come to your house after your horse. They recommend to fit your boots soon after the horse has been trimmed. Not at the end of the trimming cycle, but more at the beginning of the trimming cycle. Undo these. Now sometimes these can be quite difficult to do up. If you do have trouble doing them up, what you can do is you can put a screwdriver in there and then lever them over the edge and then just push them down with your thumb. These ones here are easy to do up. Now they do open up a fair bit too to get them on. So put the toe in, and then you can push them on. There we go, that's actually on. And let them put it down. Put it down, Shalico. I'm going to put that on the second hole. You can fit 2 fingers in there. And then try and pull this over. Yep, it goes on really well. It's hard to see with the gear. And there you go, it's on. Come forward, Shalico. He's saying, what is on my foot? Okay, here's a close-up on some harder ground. I think that is a really, really good fit because you can see the distance there and the distance down there is the same. So this is a little bit tight on his heels. He may actually get rub marks on there, but I will put the gaiters on before I ride him. And you just have to keep reassessing. So like I said, they can be stretched with heat. And that's what they look like underneath. Got dirt on them now. And to take them off, pop that strap off, pop them off, lift their foot up, lift their foot up. And then you just pull them off from the back. Like that. Like I said, these are quite firm on him. It has been about 2 weeks since he was trimmed. So why would you wear scoot boots? Well, when the horse is barefoot and you don't want to get them shod for some reason, you'd put them on. Or if they're having a break from being shod and you're going to be going over a bit of rough ground and you don't want to go pay for a pair of shoes for whatever reason, that's when you wear your scoot boots. We're not going for a ride today because when we do go for a ride, I will reassess after the ride and check for any rub marks and then decide if we need to try and stretch those back straps or not. Keep watching and subscribe so you don't miss the next instalment and see how we go with the scoot boots. He's a bit shitty because he wants food. As you can see, he's starving. I got these from Horseland Rockhampton last year. Really impressed that they actually had them on the shelves. I didn't know they stocked them. In the past, I've just bought them from Karen. Plus, they have all the spare parts and gaiters and anything else you need, as well as all the usual Horseland stuff. So go in and see Horseland Rockhampton and see if they can help you out. See you next time. He's really got the sads on. Look at the ears on him. Oh, you poor big boy. You're starving.